May I say something for the speakers? You see, we do not have any problem of how to build up the idea because we are already given the outline. We just have to remember that let us follow the outline because sometimes when we speak, there are so many ideas that we want to inject into the subject, but sometimes it departs from what the outline is saying. Now, for the virtual, let's say, teaching or training, the time should be limited. So if we have 45 minutes maximum per talk during the CLP in face to face, we have to reduce that. We have to make it concise in the virtual so that people will not tend to, meaning they cannot stay long actually. So everything is already prepared by the PFOS, what Brother Mike is saying. So Brother Shane should not have a problem on speaking. Just do not depart from what is in the outline. It is there. Now, when we are speaking as well, we must remember our mannerism when we talk to the audience. Sometimes, so we do like that. So we must not, we must avoid it. No, so of course, in person, it says you have to be wearing the best clothes you have. That is one. But in virtual, yes, but at least it should be presentable. And again, as what our brother Jose was saying, is make sure that the audio is really very clear. Otherwise, when we be talking, then nobody understood what we are talking. So I think that's the simplest thing I can say.
Thank you, Tito Gili.
Hey, JC, I think there's one question about feedback, how to avoid feedback. So the main reason or the main cause of feedback, if you are using two devices that are close together. So if you are using, like just like what Mike and Shai did today, right? What they did is somebody, I think, is upstairs, somebody is downstairs, right? So those are the ones that we can avoid how to create that feedback. So, or another way is one computer you're using a headset and the other one is, but you need to mute it, right? So that the computer that's projecting the sound is not being picked up by the headset. So those are the ways that you can get away with feedback.
Thank you, Jose. So another question here. Do you advise to get our own Zoom account to have the advanced feature or maximize the Zoom platform? I'll answer that with, it depends on what you will need, especially if you're hosting or doing a speaking engagement. For example, for this kind of session, we only need the host account to have that capability. For example, the number of participants. But if, for example, if it's just for a limited meeting, let's say 40 minutes, it's still fine. Even creating a Zoom account, a basic account is capable of doing that. We can still do our screen share. For a regular basis, especially for our CFC needs, I think especially for the Fort Worth unit, as I remember, we can just schedule for now the Zoom hosts. That's also a feasibility. But if there's something that's very limiting already, especially in technology, let us know if something that we can address. So it depends, I would say, again, on what the requirements are. What do we want to accomplish? Then we can see what we'll need. Okay. I have a question here as well. Maybe for Mike for the earlier part. How do you prepare for giving a part of a series of talk. For example, a CLP, like you're just giving like talk number X or talk number Y. So how do you prevent overlapping with topics with other speakers? So what tip do you have for us?
Well, number one, I would like to reiterate what Tito Gili said. No, stick to the outline. Okay, that's one. And second, is you if you're the first speaker, no, then I think you just have to stick to the outline. No, but it's good that you have to also look at the other outlines, no, to see the context of what just see the overview. Okay, so if you have a manual with you, sometimes it has like an overview of what it says, and that would help you out. No, but that's first. Know your outline. Know what's in that outline. Second is you also have to review or to look at the other talks. Okay, because sometimes when we get carried away, we will be able to give the not just our talk, but talk number 2, talk number 3. Okay, so you have to review. Okay, or look. If you are the third speaker or if you're the fourth speaker, it will be good if you will listen to the other speakers too. Okay, so that you will also get to know what they talked about. Okay, but the basic guideline there, stick to the outline. Okay, stick to the outline.
Morning question. Any lighting tip? What do we need and where to place extra lighting? Open to anyone.
Yeah, what I do from my side is I always put lights in front of me, because if the lights at the back is too strong, my face becomes too dark. So.
And for me, my setup, I have a ring light in front of me.
There's lighting, LED light that turns white and yellow. If you wanted to attach it to your laptop, it will attach. But you need to buy. It's a USB or a battery, what you call that, chargeable, rechargeable.
Or additionally, probably use what you have at home. That's the best tip that I can.
Yeah.
If you have a lampshade, so probably just to reduce how bright it is, we can use it. Just put it in front. Maybe I would say a little offset so that you don't get
sunlight.
You know what you mean? Like too much. Like Mike, what's happening to Mike? Or something like that. So that
Shiny
your eyes
makeup.
will not get too tired. Put it a little off center, I guess.
Or if it's daytime, I guess you can
Open the
maximize the natural light from your window. So you set up yourself in front of a window, and then allow the sun, the natural light to light up your face.
Okay, 5 more minutes to go. Probably one more question.
Sa breakout room, question ako. Only host lang bang pwedeng mag-break room? Or can a co-host can do that too?
Thank you for that question, Kuya Nels. Yes, co-hosts and hosts are capable of doing breakout rooms. As in my screen right now, I'm a co-host, and the breakout room is visible, at least from me. But we can further check the settings. If sometimes Zoom introduces certain security features, sometimes they disable it. So we just have to be aware. Sometimes it depends on the Zoom app version that is on your computer. Maybe it's outdated. Sometimes those features get disabled. So something to watch out for. Oh,
By the way, another tip for the microphone. So if you're using a microphone from your laptop, you know that the microphone is like beside the camera, right? So that means it's very far away from you. So in order to get a better projection of your voice, you need to get closer to where that microphone is. So that's another tip. And then yes, and that way it will also prevent picking up the background noises. because microphones have that tendency to auto adjust by default, auto adjust the level. So if it's silenced that or the sound that they're picking up, the computer tends to increase the volume of the microphone. That means it's also increasing the background noises that's coming into your microphone. So that's one tip.
Okay. So not meaning to take up much longer as the night is getting later and later and deeper and deeper. So we'll end this evening. But before that, I'd like to announce, so tomorrow, see you tomorrow for our General Assembly. 1:30 p.m. for the Rosary. Service team will log on at 1. And then our assembly starts at 2 and we promptly end at 4. And again, continue to pray for the team as well for the Handmaids Enrichment Retreat for tomorrow and Sunday. And bless the pray for the speakers, the participants, and everyone involved in that. Let's close. And again, thank you for attending tonight. And I hope you gained some insights and new skills perhaps, and reaffirmed of what we are able and technologies that we can use in giving for future talks.